The digital advertising landscape, once centered on reaching customers efficiently, now faces a rising threat where cybercriminals are exploiting online ad platforms for malicious purposes. As online advertising grows, so does the opportunity for bad actors to misuse these platforms for harmful activities. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Malvertising, a mix of malicious and advertising, is a cyber threat where hackers use online ads to spread malware. Instead of promoting real products or services, these ads are designed to harm users by infecting their devices with dangerous software. Hackers create ads that seem legitimate but secretly carry malware. Sometimes, just clicking or even viewing these ads can infect a device with harmful software. These malicious ads can appear not only on shady websites but also on trusted, well-known ones. You could come across a harmful ad while browsing your favorite news site or a reliable online platform. While online ads are important for the digital economy, they can also be exploited by cybercriminals through malvertising. The common tactics used by cybercriminals are: number one, phishing ads. Malicious actors create fraudulent ads that mimic legitimate brands or offers, enticing users to click on malicious links or download malware. Ad injection. Cybercriminals can inject malicious code into legitimate ad networks, redirecting users to harmful websites or compromising their devices. Number three, click fraud. Fraudsters can artificially inflate click rates on ads, leading to wasted ad spend and compromised ad performance. Number four, malvertising. The distribution of malicious software through online advertising, often disguised as legitimate content. Cybercriminals have become more skilled at hiding malicious ads as legitimate content, making it harder for even careful users to detect the threat. Well-known companies and trusted ad platforms have also been affected by malvertising, showing how widespread the issue is. As cybercriminals increasingly target online advertising platforms, the risk to both businesses and consumers continues to grow. Let's look into today's headlines. Instagram introduces teen accounts with safety features for young users. Instagram has strengthened its safeguards for users under the age of 16 by introducing teen accounts. Teens can only receive messages from persons they follow and must approve new followers. To choose not to get these protections, parental consent is necessary. To provide a safer atmosphere, offensive language in messages and comments will also be automatically filtered out. Google's latest technology can distinguish between real, edited, and AI images. A system that can differentiate between real, altered, and AI-generated photographs will shortly be released by Google. The updated About This Image function in search results can now show whether an image was altered by artificial intelligence. Google's system records an image's digital history across hardware and software and is a component of the Coalition and Content Provenance and Authenticity, that is C2PA. Odisha's Subhadra Yojana would provide Rs 10,000 annually to women aged 21 to 60. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has introduced Odisha government's women-focused Subhadra Yojana. The initiative, named after goddess Subhadra, sister of Lord Jagannath, aims to support more than 1 crore women between the ages of 21 and 60. A total of Rs 50,000 will be granted to each qualifying woman who enrolls in the initiative. This would happen over 5 years, beginning in the fiscal year 2024 to 2025. Lenovo is getting into the AI server manufacturing race in India. According to reports, Lenovo has begun manufacturing AI servers in the southern region of the nation. Lenovo also intends to expand its Bengaluru facilities, which will house a research facility dedicated to artificial intelligence. It was reported earlier this year that the corporation is considering producing servers in India in order to benefit from the production-linked incentive program for IT hardware. Sam Altman quits OpenAI's Safety Committee. Sam Altman resigns from OpenAI's Safety and Security Committee. The committee will now function autonomously as OpenAI raises billions in additional funds while coming under more criticism for AI governance. It will be chaired by Carnegie Mellon and Professor Zico Coulter. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.